Hey everybody, Rodamon here, thanks for tuning in to Kenshi, Birth of a Hive. So last we left off, we were in Stoat, and we weren't really able to find any of the nobles that were supposed to, or that I thought would be in Stoat, and as a result, we didn't manage to overturn that city, and we got pretty hurt in the process of just like rampaging through Stoat, because I sort of let the raid party go where they wanted, and that isn't necessarily the wisest of decisions. Not that I regret it. So now I'm going to have my dudes heal up a little bit so that we can be ready to hop back into combat soon. So I am just throwing people in the beds here, my dogs, so that we're nice and prepared for combat. We suffered not insignificant injuries. We had quite a few that were actually knocked out. I had to pick a bunch of people up to recover and flee or whatever. So it would definitely benefit me a little bit of rest. We've got the 3 new Southern Hivers. So if you were curious, one of the questions I had about what does the title of the episode mean, it's because now that we've recruited 3 Southern Hive... Oh, we got a... Oh, they're farmers. Now that we recruited some Southern Hivers, we have in our hive represented all 3 subspecies of hive. We've got, you know, Deadhive or Fog, whichever you want to call them. We've got, you know, the West, a whole lot of West actually, and then we have a few Southern as well. I don't know what's going on over there, but given that my goals are to heal, I'm not going to really worry about it. Alright, so the healed people are going to stand over there once they hit full, like Ron Dud just did. And everybody else is going to rest their bodies up. Still trying to work on some better armor. And then one of the reasons why we took as much damage as we did was a lot of the weapons that we're using are kind of new to us. We're training on brand new weapons for a lot of the guys here. And some of these weapons are really heavy, so we're also quite ineffective with them too. So it's a double-edged reason why we took more damage than normal. And I'm fine with that. Okay, so a bunch of people are trying to buy rice. We are definitely selling some rice, but they're complaining about the price, I guess. Honey Cookie Builders, they're here. I was originally going to go on a way longer of a trade run, but then Raptor lost her arm because some Crawl's Chosen decided to, you know, chop her up. My bad. But yeah, we're not going to go on that really long trade run. I'm going to cut it short, go to the World's End, sell some of our stuff, and then head home. What? Manhunters. Oh, I don't like manhunters, but I'm not going to break camp for a few manhunters. Beep decides to get up out of bed on his own. 99 out of 100. It's probably the OCD in me that put him back to rest. Frenchie's almost done. Muhammad, you're done. Alright, Muhammad, let's start tidying up the sleeping bags. And hand him over to Thorns. I'm missing one that, like, someone's holding or something. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. 19 out of 20 is just fine. Red Rain's done. All right, let's check in on the caravan. We're trying to get stuff sold. We weren't really low on money, but not everything that we end up manufacturing needs to be melted down to nothing. Right? We can sell some stuff, especially stuff like the bows, because there is no return for them, as they're not pure steel or anything like that. Oh, so yeah, let's go ahead and buy. That's not what I meant to buy. Let's fix that. Buying some of the toothpicks so that Raptor can actually shoot. That might have actually helped her not lose an arm in the last engagement. Ooh, that merchant has 666 left on him. Okay, so Rage needs to heal up, and then we're ready to break camp. Everybody else, come closer. So I might be able to get almost, if not all of our stuff sold. Almost all. How can the people here not afford rice? I wish I could, like, discount my stuff. Half of everybody that is, like, coming into the shop says, oh, I can't afford that. It's like, dude, it's a bowl of rice. If you can't afford a bowl of rice, you can't afford anything. That's about as cheap as it gets. How expensive, actually, I'm curious if I'm wrong. Yeah, sell value 96. 96 cats is nothing. I mean, that's... I guess I could sell, like, raw rice or cactus, but, like, there's not really profit margins on that. Okay, so we've sold everything. I'm going to have Honey lead the way, and we are going to head back to the Iron Hive now that we've dumped all of our goods. 330,000 is our current liquid cash. Rage, did you hop out of bed before you were actually rested? Oops. Alright, so one of the things I'd like to do, rather than waging random wars on nobles, is Queen has a thirst for knowledge. So what I am planning on doing... Why do I have random copper on me? I don't know. So what I'm going to do with these guys, let's go ahead and... Ooh, where can I go? You know what, just for fun, I'm going to head towards the Howler Maze. And deal with Moral Oral, the really bad navigator who likes to stop constantly to tie his shoes or something. You know, not that the Hive has shoes. Alright, checking in on the hands. Got Resnick over here. And Snowy cranking out black and Hive chain shirts. Standard grade? Yeesh. Resnick, what happened? How or why did you make standard? I don't know. Well, they've got one piece of armor there that's worth mentioning, I guess. It's a start. We've got these three new guys. So 2 soldiers and a prince. They are going to absolutely need... Oh, Swarm's being targeted, not attacked yet. They're absolutely going to need armor. So let's see what kind of armor we have in reserve. So we've got 3 soldier, but we need leg plates for all of them, and then stuff for the prince. Yeah, all right. So one of the things I could do is Resnick. or snowy. All right, snowy. This is the last shirt that you're going to make. And after that, you're going to jump on the heavy smithy. Forget the fabrication. And we are going to throw some leg plates in there as well. Okay. Good. So Moral Oral. Heading down to the Howler Maze. Oh, we are actually getting attacked. Slave hunters. Someone had their arm chopped real hard by these slave hunters. Orange did. Man, they did a crazy amount of damage given the coverage that you have. The, this heavy plate only covers 90% arm, so it must have been the 10% where it didn't mitigate. And then the shirt here doesn't cover arms at all. So yeah, like, there's a 10% chance that even with the heavy plate here, and the same is true with the soldier plate, 10% chance that the armor doesn't work, and that must have just been a 10% hit there. It's brutal, but, you know, there's not armor that's better for hivers. There is armor that's better in the game, but not hive armor, and therein lies the difference. Alright, continuing on our path. Hopefully he won't lose another arm. The Honey, Cookie, and Builders with Osgolo and Wild Bull and Raptor are heading right through the cannibal capital. I'll take that. Oh, we are getting hit again. Come on, people. Ooh, Samurai Rogues. They're Samurai Rogues, as you can see from their stats, are pretty good. So yeah, I definitely took some serious hits here. But they all went splat in the end. They're all playing dead. I'm just leaving. I'd execute them, but I just don't care enough to do it. Alright. Moral Oral, you're driving me crazy with your stop, go, stop, go. So, I've picked you up. We're going to follow Beep instead. Beep, lead the way. Oh, look at that. He just goes. Oh, no, no. He immediately stops. Okay, I guess this is a, I don't know. There's something weird going on with the pathfinding. I doubt it's broken mesh data, because that's usually involved in houses. Alright, so this stone camp I've hit before, so it ought to be empty or near empty. Wow, they're passing right directly through a cannibal village. But hivers are really fast. I mean, that is the true advantage. If I was Shek or something, there'd be worries. But as a hive, we can more or less outrun everything unless we lose a limb. However, hive limbs are really particularly easy to cut off, especially the fog limbs. So that's almost certainly why Raptor lost a limb. So if you take a look at Raptor here, these arms, well, these arms at 75. I guess Builder's arms are only at 50. 50 is like nothing. I mean, it would be so easy to, you know, accidentally decapitate, you know, a fog drone. A mounted. There's so many enemies in this game that could just one shot. It'd be sad. But it's not impossible. Alright, so we are on the Howler Maze Island. Barely an island. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it doesn't technically connect, but it's just like sandbars. And this island is known for its crabs. Now, there's some crab nests here, I'm assuming. So let's head into town. Should be a town somewhere in the middle. How's the caravan faring? Oh, yeah, they're pretty much home. All right, so one of the reasons I came out here, I've killed some mega creatures already. I got the Mega Raptor. I got the giant black gorilla, not the white one. And now here we are in this town that has mega crabs. So if you take a look at the mega crabs, oh, caravan's being targeted. They are very tough. And I'm here to kill them for fun. No, I will not recruit it. I'm only recruiting, like, sort of the low-level vanilla animals. Whoa, don't kill Red Rain. As you can see, it hits like a ton of bricks. But it is getting outnumbered pretty hard here. Alright, Red Rain is dying. So, there it goes. We knocked out this Mega Crab. Beep is already patching up Red Rain. Alright, well, the Mega Crab shall be looted. I believe there's another one, too. Then we have these outposts. Oh, here's a library. The Seeking of the Knowledge. Yeah, going into sort of the, let's call it endgame now, fighting some of the harder and harder enemies, the Bone Dogs are going to be more of a liability than a help. They were very, very, very powerful early on, but now that we are in late game, enemies hit so hard that there's a true risk of them dying, and soon they will be relegated to protect home and not to deploy with us because I don't want to kill them. Alright, let's head on over. You guys still have food. Yep. Let's head on over to get Raptor in arm. Raptor, you need a steady right arm, so I'm staring at one. Done and done. Alright, so Raptor now has a much, much better arm. Just taking a look at the speed here, 28. Okay, let's go on a new trade run and hopefully not get hung up and sliced up. 'Tis the hope. Alright, so all that is edge 2, but what we can do, what does sell for a ridiculous amount, are these shirts. Although a lot of effort does go in. Alright, Oboro. That's your last bolt that you're ever going to make. Well, no, that's not true. I'm sure you'll make more bolts. What else? Let's go over and get these specialist limbs that we don't want to use. And gonna pick up some food as well. Raptor, let's trade that food to Cookie or something. And to Honey. No need to be actually encumbered. That doesn't make much sense. Alright, Raptor's moving at 27, that's fine. Rather than 28. Not a problem. Alright, first stop, Armor King. You know it. Off we go. I'm going to show off to the Armor King how good armor I can make. Except for I'm not bringing any masterwork, so I guess it's not showing off. Keepers. Get you all down here in town. So we're 100% on wind power now. Which is pretty cool. Geezer's still going to crank out some fuel as backup power. Really? 10 feet from the base, and you're already being jumped by iron spiders. Well, that makes sense given where we live. Alright, back over to the swarm here. Red rain is... Oh, yes. Okay, so we are in acid rain, and all of the... a lot of the guys here are going to melt due to it. Really? No one but Hella can open up this library? She has a 75%... Oh, I guess Ron can, too. Alright, so let's pile into this library. Queen, go pick up Red Rain. Don't worry, Red Rain, I got you. Alright, Queen's gonna practice. If she's the breaker of chains, I really should have her practice her lockpicking. That way, in the super unlikely event that she's ever imprisoned, she can just pick her way out. She'll never be in prison long. Except for given that she has a 1 in 5 chance to open this thing up, she's failed like 10 times in a row. I'm not judging. I'm just a fair observation here. Even with your, oh, this might be a crossbow arm. Why won't it tell me? Oh, there we go. Crossbow, dexterity. Come on, Queen. Failing is actually a good thing, because you level up more when you fail. Because when you succeed, you know, there's nothing left. I'm going to leave the other maps. I don't really need to collect them. Alright, let's pop open some of the other boxes around here. More maps where I know the location. There's some books, but not ancient ones. What about the shop counter? Nothing. Okay. Upstairs. Man, I know the locations of everything. Yep. What are you barking at? Some alert barking. I guess there was only 2 books in all this. That's par for the course. Generally, these libraries, because they're not guarded or anything, it's the ancient labs, the ancient tech labs that have tons and tons of stuff. These libraries don't usually. Alright, so we're in Lost Town. We killed one of the bigger crabs. I was pretty sure there was another one, but let me just poke around. I don't think there's really anything in these buildings. Hostile little crabs. Cool. If you want to fight, come on out. No, they do want to fight. Alright, well, they're just little crabs. It's not that hard to kill. What about in here? Nothing. These buildings are long abandoned. And we just laid waste to a bunch of little crabs. Okay, well, I don't feel good about myself, but, you know. Well, the rest of these are just ruined buildings. Nothing to really see here. We have poked through all of it. There's, I guess, a small shack. More teeny little crabs. Cool. Obsidian. Okay, so I gotta also make sure that I'm not gonna get melted in this rain. Because given enough time, that is exactly what would happen. And I'd prefer not to have that happen to me. Alright, so there's one other point of interest here, which is down in the southeast. But again, given the rain, it might... I gotta be wary of, gotta be wary of how long I'm out in this weather. You can already see the town from here. Huh, I guess the Praetorians don't suffer the same skin melting effects that the regular fog do. Praetorians code it a little bit differently. Alright, here we are in the ruins. Let's pop this outpost open. Whole bunch of nothings. What about this one? Oh, more little crabbies. Who want to fight? I fast forward through the fights because there's really not much to watch. As you can see, they get crushed. Like they don't even exist. Alright, well, there's a ton of little ruins around here. Oh, this one's locked. This is a library. Alright, let's get everyone inside. Queen, try to pick that lock. Oh, first try. Bunch of stuff I already know. Next floor. Location already noted. Alright. Nothing. Nothing. Probably. Yep. Nothing. Nope. I guess I have sort of discovered the known world here. I wonder if this library even has books. I'm thinking no. Because I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there can't be anything on the med bench. Dang. A library with no ancient books? How dare you even call yourself a library? What about this bad boy? Is this just more crabs that are going to want to eat me? Oh, and there's... Oh, that's a normal size one, not a mega. I think. Definitely not a mega, because it's dead. Alright. Well, the Howler Maze... Not much of a maze. Not a lot of howlers. Very misnomer. He's done. Let's head over to this. I'm pretty sure I cleared that slave farm already. But I'm going to head there anyway. Alright, the caravan is at the head of the Armor King River. My strength trainees are working on it, I guess. And I'm working on making armor for them. A fair trade. So my caravan this time around, they're not going to do the normal circuit of just like Armor King and back. They're out here for a while. You'd really think I'd be faster at swim by now. Oh, it's just Raptor. Raptor, what's your swim speed? Swim stance 78. Come on, Armor King, aren't you going to greet me? He's like, nah. Alright, here's a Masterwork Dust Coat. So that's better acid cover than the, Oh, I already have. Okay. Sell the... Even though the sleevelet... Okay, let's get rid of this. Get that. So now Builders is very, very well covered from acid. Because he'd be the first to melt anyway. So these plate jackets and black plate jackets have 100% arm coverage. Their armor is not as high, of course, as the Hive armor, but you can't sneak... you can't slip sneak attacks through them. But I digress. That's not really why I'm here. Okay, he's all out of money, so we are going to follow Raptor. Raptor, you're going to take us down to where you lost your arm. Like how the Armor King's like, you have smooth skin. Very weak skin. You know, skeletons, of course, are big old robots. They don't really feel the way the rest of us do. Wow, all specialists. What happened, guys? What happened? At least this is Masterwork. 2 Masterwork shirts, whole bunch of special stuff. Where is Snowy, actually? Why aren't you... Oh, because that wasn't on a repeat queue, I bet. No, it's on a repeat queue. I just don't have any iron plates. Correct. Ding, ding, ding. And I don't have any iron plating. So, alright, you two. I feel bad for these guys. They're doing all of the armor prep with none of the, like, sexy bits of, like, hey, I actually made armor. Okay, so now they're working on it. We are going to stockpile steel pretty quickly, I bet, because we don't really have anyone using it so much. Okay, you, caravan, do not look like you're still swimming. Yeah, there they go. And keep them moving over to the slave farm. So you're not moving, are you? Well, come on, Mora Laura. You want to be party leader? Alright, so this was the... Yeah, I already knocked that over. Well, let's check out the gut here. There's a very strange and unique... Oh, well, there's also these giant beak things. Ooh, they're nesting, too. Just found a strange camp. So we are very much in the land of beak things. As you can see, we gotta be a little careful not to, you know, make too many mad. Unless I want to attack them. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Splat. Oh, and the ones I just killed were part of another nest. As you can see, these big things are coming over to try to kill me. There's a whole nest there. Well, I'm coming over here because there's a bounty, a UC bounty on this guy from No Face. I'm probably not going to fight him. He's cussing at me pretty... Alright, you know what? You know, you're attacking me with your little crossbow. Let's see how you fare against acid. Just a old-fashioned one-on-one. Oh, acid's going to lose. Hey, hey. No more of that. What kind of gear did you have? You had a... Ooh, alright, that's why that hurt. A whole bunch of dried meat. Alright, Acid, don't worry. We'll patch you up. You're on your feet. We also have a bunch of big things that want to fight. That's totally fine. The bigger they are, you know, the more meat you get when you kill them. Well, I've seen about enough of the gut. Let's head on south. Get out of this weird, colorful hellhole. Heading to a, in my opinion, a much more interesting section of the world. heading south. Going fast. Alright, caravan. Are you at the mouth of the river? Surely you should be by now. Okay, so you guys are going to head straight to scrap. Storm Gap Coast. So, these guys... Who owns this little village? I forget. Who lives here? Peasant, Empire peasants. Okay, cool. Not someone I need to raid. Although they're screaming fall to the dirt. Oh, because their samurai are raiding them right now. Good luck! Oh, you know what? This is a... Okay, I'm heading in there. This is owned by United Cities, and they're forcing peasants to work. Have fun, everybody. I'm just gonna let them go. Get off your mounted crossbows. So I need to try to figure out who has diplomatic status here, if anyone. Some of these little towns might not, and therefore they can't be flipped. Like, I'm not seeing a noble house or anything like that. Who are you? Oh, Rivers. Well, peasant farmers, I'm trying to set you free. Here come the Reavers. They smelled blood. Unfortunately for them, they don't have really good armor, as you can see. They're getting cut up quick. Big ol' kersplat. Now, what's wonderful is all these little fights here. Very, very good for my weapon skills. So as I sort of feared, there's like really no way to flip. I didn't see any nobles or any like elites, lieutenants, etc. All right, Moro, we're gonna follow you. We're gonna go to the Black Dog HQ. Or we're going to stop short of the... Here we go. Let's not climb up. So these black dogs are, they're thugs that demand protection money. They're bad for freedom. So, I'm going to be trespassing. Hi, black dogs. They're hostile to me. Oh no. This isn't so much my conquest of anti-slavery so much as it is no one should pay for security. No one should be shaken down as a racket. And this is a good way to practice Queen's lockpicking skills. A weird excuse, I know. Like, I'm gonna go raid a giant HQ so that I can become a better lockpick. I like how they keep taunting me. Is that the best you got, buddy? It's like, well, last I checked, you were the unconscious one. And all of your friends are also similarly unconscious. So the best I have is so much better than the best you have. I have no idea why we're just ignoring him. How to remind everyone, you know, we are in a hostile base. We are supposed to be killing them. Taking a look upstairs. Ooh, they have some prison cells. So, yeah, I guess I came here for good reason. This queen don't like prisons. Bunch of, oh, I know why you have all these trader backpacks. You've been robbing people, haven't you? I think that's the implication. Alright, heading upstairs. Let's practice some more of these lockpicks. There's a lot of goods here from their protection racket, as you could see. So my lockpicking's gone up from like probably low 20s to low 30s. It's not terrible. It's not hella level, but it's not terrible. My guys sure know how to make, oh, here we are again. Crippled because of not wearing enough. Actually, why is your legs crippled? This time, I don't know. It's like my armor's not working. Maybe, no, I know what's going on. Builders is just inside the rain cover, and Raptor was not. Sorry, Raptor, you are just short stick over and over and over. What I need is 100% acid coverage, and I don't know if I'm going to get that with the gear I normally run. Alright, so we came all the way out here. To buy, Desert Saber Edge 3. Buy some weapons. Specifically, Edge 3 weapons that we'd never be able to manufacture ourselves. As for a Paladin Cross, yeah, I'll buy it. Alright, so that's... I spent a lot of the money. Let's see, is there anything else I want to buy? Edge ones. I don't like jetés. I don't like blunt weapons, to be honest. Long cleaver, that's... I'm leaning towards it. Maybe. Hold saber, long cleaver. We're gonna really... Oh, Thorn saber. Have a ton of, edge through weapons when I'm done. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's 5 edge 3s. That's a pretty good haul. Alright, you three, let's get over to the bar and heal Raptor up. I just continually let Raptor melt away in the acid rain. But, oh, you know what I think happened? I think Raptor swam. I don't know. I think Raptor swam, whereas Builders probably walked around. Because why legs and legs only? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, back over to the swarm. Those guys are going to need a little bit to heal up. We could definitely... Queen, you picked whatever I wanted you to pick. This safe. Yes, there's nothing in here. Let's have everyone pick this chest. A whole bunch of nothing in there as well. Okay, on we go. More oral following you. And in the pursuit of knowledge, we're going to take this group here. Oh, Little Light and Ron. Come on, you guys can't all be stuck. You're just standing together. There we go. Let's head back to Black Scratch. They'll catch up. We're not. It's not like we're going far. All right, tech hunters. You know what I did for your city up at the world's end. Maybe I get a discount here for keeping all the lights on? I know, that's not how this works. Alright, so I have no idea what books I've obtained. So I'm just gonna... Oop, I don't need to buy 2 of any book. Oops. It doesn't need to be perfect. I think the goal of, like, you know, learning about the world or whatever is more just, like, collecting knowledge when it's available and not min-maxing, buying everything. You have every right to disagree. It's just, that's how I'm going to interpret it. And now I'm just buying blueprints I don't already know. Including boot blueprints. Which is very strange given that I can never really wear them. All right. Good use of money. Up here in the Black Scratch. Maybe we'll just rent some beds. For those of us who are more wounded than the others. It's pretty much just acid. I guess Muhammad too. Did not know that. Well, at least this town seems to be able to keep their power on. So good on them for that. Black Scratch is obviously unique because of this giant central tower thing that isn't actually a building that you can enter. It does intrigue me of like, what's in there? But, you know. Now head on back out. Come on, little light. Little light. Are you stuck? How'd you get back there? Even the shopkeep is like, dude, why are you over there? This poor shopkeep. I got him. Don't worry, shopkeep. Oh, more reavers. All right, you know what? I am so tired of dealing with these stupid reavers. Let's go kill them. Let's put them all out of their reaving misery. So that means we are going to head south to the reaver camp. Choo-choo. All right, raptors all healed. Pick up Osgolo. Mizrapta? Now, originally I was going to have Raptor in this crew. Oh, come on, keep moving. You're going to melt, keep moving. So, yeah, no, there's something weird about Raptor's legs, which they melt at much increased rate, as if this dust coat... Oh, well, this dust coat doesn't cover the legs all that great. But I don't know why Builder's legs are just fine. I don't know. I really don't. I'm sure it has something to do with, you know, the recruiting prisoners mod and the Hive expanded or something. Raptor being treated differently. Doesn't matter. We're out of the terribleness now. All right, so they're gonna head home. Let's actually go to the Drowned Ruins again. No one's raided us in a bit. I'm surprised and a little disappointed. Ooh, who fell behind? Because this is probably a big thing nest. Crab nest, okay. Thorns, you ain't even trying to follow us. There we go. Let's hit this first camp. Maybe I'll try, like, group running. Usually don't do that because if anyone gets stuck, they all get stuck. So your little camp is... Why can't I click on you? Reaver. It's a Reaver camp. Good, good, good. This is for Wash. That's a very strange reference, but this is for Wash. This isn't like the leader of the Reavers or anything like that, I don't think. Just a place to hone our skills. Wow, they do a lot of training. Yee. Hi, guys. You call yourselves the Reavers. So if you're reaving the Reavers, does that make you the reaving Reaver or the Reaver that reaves? I don't know. The best Reaver? I've lost my mind, clearly. But that puts me in good company. Up there with Beep. Beep's sword is about as big as he is. Like how they're all like, alert, alert. And they're coming out of bed and getting chopped up. So the Reavers are just the southeast bandits, essentially dust bandits. They're a barely organized faction, I'll put it that way. This is akin to like the dudes that you kill in Borderlands. They do have a leader, but it's not really what they're about. We are just tearing through them, though. Right in the night. Pretty good practice for all of our... I keep saying this, but for all the weapons that we don't specialize in. You're getting beat. Oh, back up. Queen came up and was just like, nope. This fight's gonna change course here. Alright, what about their bar? Yeah, I got people in here. You calling me a whelp? Watch you calling a whelp. I'm gonna whoop your butt. Alright, Reaver slaves. Queen's been training to do this herself. Come on, Queen. Where'd you go? It's supposed to be the breaker chains, not the... I half free the slaves. No one wants even out. Maybe they're not coded to... Oh no, this one wants out. I have no idea what the other people are fighting doing. Let's go stand around the Queen. She's not getting in trouble. How are you standing up there? Who was just standing on my head? If they catch you, I'm still running. Well, oh. Did you just put yourself back in prison? You one of them dumb prisoners, huh? You say I'm free. Okay, they're just... Can you open the cage? I mean, I can, but, like, you guys aren't leaving. Forget it. I've had enough of helping the unhelpable. Who's unconscious? Oh, not unconscious, just stuck. Red Rain, did you go into the dude's house and just, like, want to eat him? Alright, Hella, go pick up Red Rain. Hella's coming in. And... rendezvous over here. So I sustained, some people sustained injuries, you know, semi-serious ones, but nothing that I think warrants a entire full stop. That's another Reaver camp, but these Reaver camps are disorganized, little leaderless camps that you can kill all the Reavers. Maybe I'll do it anyway. For fun. It's a raid, it's a raid. If I could right-click you. There we go. It's got to be really strange for the Reavers, because the Reavers live close enough to the Southern Hive that they know what the Southern Hive is about. So it must be strange to them to see a raid of non-Southern Hivers, because the Western Hivers are... they're numerous, but they only really are safety in numbers. They're not all that powerful individually. It's just the quantity of them is what makes them dangerous. Oh, I can use their beds. Hilarious. Let me do that. Alright, Frenchie's healing up. Delirious. Any of my guys that are particularly wounded, I could just steal a quick wink on their bed mats. Alright, well, I think we're all pretty much healed up. For the most part. Oh, yeah, you are free. Alright, so let's go ahead and push further into the crags, away from their camp, which will be a good place to stop. Caravan, how are you doing? Alright, they need a little bit of help getting to the Armor King. Queue that up. The Swarm. I'm having you head into the mountains. What's fighting over here? Skeleton Bandit. Ooh. We're heading to some interesting areas. Well, guys, that's about all the time I have for this episode. Next episode, I'm definitely planning on doing something fun, as you can see on the horizon there. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, anything like that, drop me a line. For all of you that would love to have a character in this series, all you got to do is hop on patreon.com/Rhodamont, and really any tier will do, and then contact me on Discord, and I'll set you up with your own hiver. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Adios.